Victory celebration.
Oh, the best kind. I hear Governor Keshu really knows how to throw a party. Food and drink, music and dancing. And she wants everyone to be there.
Everyone?
Sure. The gardens behind the governor's mansion are big enough to entertain an entire army. Hey, before you join us, can you check on Sombrin and Kalia? Invite them to the party? They went back to the Temple of Debella in Gideon.
Sure. I'll go get Sombrin and Callie. See you at the celebration.
I'll meet you in Gideon after you collect Sombrin and Kalia from the temple. I think we've earned a little relaxation and a slice or two of cake after everything we've accomplished here.
You still want to be an adventurer after all this? Of course she does.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I think I'm really cut out for it. You get to travel, meet interesting people, see ancient places, and you get to solve all sorts of riddles and mysteries. And sometimes people throw you a celebration party too. A party with cake!
Cake is cake all you want?
I'm from Blackwood. Have you met my people? It's all roasted this and roasted that, and even raw this and raw that too. You don't get to enjoy many pastries under Green Pact rules, you know.
Oh, okay. So since you're out of Blackwood, you're free of those Green Pack rules. Makes sense. You don't mind the dangerous parts?
Knowing that you helped people and seeing how much they appreciate it more than makes up for the dark times. You walk into town and people say, "Hey, it's Everly!" Soon the little kids around here will all have pigtails in their hair. Count on it.
Rob, you're being lewd today. Jeez. Oh wait, no, I think I have to go back to Gideon, right? Yep. They went to the temple quick, didn't they?
Well...
Hello? If you're looking for our guests, they're long gone.
Hmm?
I know you. You brought those guests to our temple. Kalia and Sombrin and poor Destron. Everyone in town is talking about your deeds in Blackwood. You helped stop that traitorous Vendacia and his cult. Thank you for that.
Is Sombra and Callie aren't here?
I did say that, didn't I? I suppose that even the charms of the Lady of Love can be too much for some folk. Not everyone can stand to bask in Debella's glory for too long at a time. But they were good people. I liked them all.
You know where Sombra and Callie went?
I heard them talking about a ruin north of Gideon. I know that particular place well. Let me mark its location on your map. When you can spare a moment, come back and enjoy one of our ceremonies. All should open their hearts to the secrets of love.
Oh my.
I just came by to... Hey, where are Callie and Sombrin? I like reading... I came by to find out what was keeping you in the ambitions. Where are they? What happened to Callie and Sombrin?
The Debel priests and Callie and Sombrin headed for the ruin outside Gideon.
A ruin? I wonder why they went there. Haven't those two had enough adventures after all they've been through? We should go find the ambitions or they'll miss the party. Did the priest say which ruin in particular?
Yeah, she marked it on the map. She says north of the city.
Lead on then. The party's going to start soon and we don't want to be late. I, for one, want to get a nice piece of cake. Or maybe a slice of pie? Oh, broken branches, I'll just have both.
Yay, pie and cake.
What is it?
Off we go. The gardens.
I wonder if they're going to try doing some ceremony that's gonna, like, backfire.
much longer, Sombrin? This place makes me feel uneasy.
Not long now. I'm almost... Oh, it seems we have company.
Allie? What's up?
I told Sombrin we should have talked to you before coming out here, but he was so insistent.
What's Sombra doing? Why did he bring you out here?
He wanted to try something with the book, away from other people, just in case. Sombrin thinks my only chance is if we return to the Deadlands. The nature of the realm naturally draws off my power, making it easier to control.
Deadlands, but Marin's Dagon's gonna surely find you there, right?
Sombrin doesn't think so. He says that's the last place they'd look for us. I'm still attuned to the realm from the trial in the Ashen Forest. Sombrin believes he'll have enough time to teach me if I'm not in danger of imminently exploding.
Has his power gotten worse?
Worse? I suppose that depends on your perspective. It has been growing in intensity again, back at the same level as when we first left the vault. Sombrin is worried I don't have much time. That's why he's being so insistent.
Sombrin?
I'm actually glad you found us. I didn't want to leave without an explanation. But I'm afraid that Callia doesn't have a lot of time.
What's going on?
Callia's power is recharging faster than I anticipated. It will soon reach the point where I won't be able to help her. Then she'll either release it and destroy everything around her, or it will consume her. Either way, people die, including Callia.
So what are you planning?
Use the Mysterium Xarxis to open a portal to the Deadlands? It's the only place I can think of where Callia will be safe. The realm naturally siphons off a portion of our power. That will give me time to teach Callia to control it on her own.
But it's the Deadlands, right? You'll be walking right into Marin's Dagon's realm, right?
It's a big place. Zainatami had to avoid notice there. And it's the last place Dagon's followers will think to look for us. As soon as Callia can control her power, we'll come back. I promise. Thank you, my friend, for everything.
I'm surprised they don't take them back to the vault and reestablish the wards.
Poor Callia. I hope Sombrin's right and he can help her. What, taking refuge in the Deadlands? That's like the sausage leaping out of the pan because it thinks the fire will be safer. As for me, I never want to visit the Deadlands again.
How do you feel about Sombra taking the book with him?
Hey, it wasn't my book. I was just keeping it safe for... Well, as crazy as it sounds, I think I was meant to give it to Sombrin. He certainly did more with it than I ever could. And I'm not about to miss the bad dreams and the waking visions.
So what do we do now?
We go to the party. It's taking place in the gardens behind the governor's mansion. To think, this all started because I was curious about a coded journal I found in Emperor Leovik's old retreat. We figured out the secret, and now we celebrate. I'll see you at the party. Last one there doesn't get any cake.
Yeah, all of us celebrate. Oh wait, if there's food there, Liam's gonna be there, right?
Did you hear about the battle at Fort Redmane?
Oh look, all our friends.
That sounds delicious, assassin. You must leave me a copy of the
Thanks
recipe.
to those mercenaries from Leowin that I told you about.
Oh yeah, the Elim is there.
Artist lizard Gideon.
Beavis?
Heard Mehrunes Dagon
Ah,
actually-
greetings. I heard you're to blame for all this reckless frivolity. No great surprise there, eh? Well done. I'll try not to knock anything over or set anything on fire. No promises, though.
Any word from House Devani?
Yes, as a matter of fact. Tyrus's letter was very well received in Tel Naga. The Magisters want to see the phantasmal censor at work. Can you believe that?
You head back to Morrowind, huh?
Yes. Well, no. Sort of. I'm giving the censor to Tyrus. All the pomp, plotting, and vanity among the Magisters. It's just not for me. I only made the censor to keep them off my back. This way, Tyrus gets what he wants, and I get some peace.
Back to your other pursuits, huh?
Indeed. I've got all sorts of ideas for a new book of overmancy. Eggs with smaller eggs inside. Brilliant, right? Just don't answer that.
It sounds exciting. Curious.
Honor to you and your house, Sarah. It's good to see you again.
Any news from Telnaga?
The news is favorable. My letter to the Magisters convinced them that the phantasmal censor is a worthy enterprise. I'm to carry on Revis's work. I believe my teacher is in good standing. For now.
So, do you really have a change of heart?
The wise mage is the mage who can learn from their mistakes. I may not have underestimated Revis's skill, but I definitely underestimated his tenacity and faithfulness. I learned a great deal, and that is worth all the trauma.
Mm-hmm. Amelia?
Everyone's been talking about the things you've done for Blackwood. I had no idea you'd been so busy. I find myself edified, enlightened, and exhilarated by the tale of your heroics. Phaelivon himself could not have done better.
So, have you been able to bring Phaelivon's legend to light?
Yes, I have. The relics we recovered from Undertow Cavern turned out to be exactly the sort of proof I needed to convince other scholars that someone important had been entombed there. I am voracious, victorious, and vindicated.
Yay! The 4 wins.
I had no plans to leave my cavern where the magic of the eternal flow, but I had to see this little celebration for myself. It seems I made a wise decision. The drinks here taste more refined than Otumi Ra's bug water. Perhaps I may learn the recipe.
Exhilarated by the tale of my heroics? Oh no. Urlosi?
In a party with this many people, I find it quite simple to sneak extra drink unnoticed. A little misdirection, and someone's food vanishes from their plate. Just a little game I play with myself.
Otumi Ra?
It is time to feast and make merry. Where is the cake? Where is the drink? Point me to the games of strength. None of these dry-skinned beakos shall leave this party unchallenged.
Mm-hmm. XL.
This party is exactly how I like them.
Look, he's got a little frog.
Blackfin really knows how to throw a celebration. Reminds me of the feasts that Otumi Ra throws. We might be up until the morning frogs sing.
What we do, what you and the village of Shadow Waste do now?
Well, after you left, we discussed moving on, but the winds convinced us to stay. We fought for our home. Leaving would hollow out our victory. So, the rebuilding has begun. Feel welcome to visit should the marsh breeze ever blow you in our direction.
Look, even the Duke of Crows showed up.
Featherless! What a wonderful celebration these wingless giants have thrown in our honor! Fill the sky with our cries of victory! Our accomplishments for all to hear! Shriek! Shriek!
Rick! What are you doing here, Duke?
Why so surprised? Where else would I be? It is impolite to not show up when the common folk hold a celebration in your honor. Is that not true among the featherless as well?
Actually, this celebration is for our victory at Fort Redmain, but sure, make it about you.
Blackwood? I was certain they said Black Feather. Well, a party's a party. You helped us in our time of need, so we will help you celebrate your victory too. It is the least we can do. The absolute least.
Honestly, though, I would have loved to have like the Duke of Crows show up at that final fight and just start dive bombing people. Oh no. Oh, Stibbins, you have like a bunch of Vorplasms still chasing you around.
Oh, A party was just what I needed to calm my nerves after what happened at the Zonmir. It's sort of refreshing to attend a function where I'm not the primary servant doting on the crowd.
So, no linger effects concerning the vorplasms? Or your duplicates?
No, unless you count these tiny balls of goo that keep following me around. Lady Laurent says she catches glimpses of other me's in the crowd, but I think that's just her nerves. She can be quite tense and irritable if she skips her afternoon tea.
I kind of want like to walk away and see like Stibbins like kind of like poke his head out like from around the tree or something. No, not Stibbins, actually, the Stibbos. Lady Laurent.
It's good to see you, friend. I wanted to make sure you knew how thankful I am for rescuing Stibbins from all that slime. Good help, well, mediocre help, is so hard to replace. Oh, and I heard you saved Blackwood. Congratulations on that.
Okay. What's next for you, I guess?
Oh, I'm sure there'll be another adventure. And Stibbins goes where I go. I can't seem to get rid of him, no matter how hard I try. No, I jest. I wouldn't think of leaving him behind. Who else would carry all my packages? He's very good at that.
Yep. Party attendee. All right. Turnia.
It seems like you've been rather busy. I heard you would be here today, so I thought I'd stop by. I finally paid off my debt to Last Tull, thanks to you. I'm free. Never thought I'd be able to say that again.
Where are we gonna go now?
Home, I think. It turns out there were some wealthy people in Leowin willing to pay to keep their relatives' involvement with the cult of the Unmaker from coming to light. I made out like a bandit. Now I can pay off my family's debts, too.
Alchemy.
The House of Reveries couldn't pass up attending such a lustrous affair, even if we aren't the main attraction. I always knew you were lead material. Bravo!
How are things going with your understudy?
Dreamer is a marvel to behold. Fantastic and dreadful at the same time. A true idiot savant. They almost killed themselves practicing pratfalls. Once informed that there is more technique than throwing themselves on their face, they learned quickly.
I guess you got your hands full.
More than with most hopefuls, certainly. But there's nothing more rewarding than nurturing a burgeoning talent. Mark my words, Dream will be a star. I might find myself next in line for Grand Maestro when all is said and done.
Best of luck.
I think we both know that luck has little to do with it. May your talents lead you to your dreams as well.
Dreamer?
So this is what it's like to be part of an audience. It's much more cheerful than watching silently from the shadows. I especially like the clapping and cheering.
How's your translation or transition been?
Oh, wonderful! All the players have welcomed me among the troupe as if I've always been a part of it. Some even invented some backstories for me that are way more interesting than anything I came up with.
So you're enjoying being an actor then?
Yes! I've gotten to try out so many things since I became alchemy student. Like sticking a sword under my arm for a death scene and not stabbing myself in the chest. I'm not allowed to try sword swallowing yet, though.
Best of luck in your future roles.
Thank you for giving me a chance. I get to be anyone I want now. But most importantly, I get to be me. And don't worry, I am now totally aware that break a leg is merely a figurative expression.
Poor Dreamer. Aragon.
What a great party! I must ask a favor, though. Please don't let my sister drink too much. She has no tolerance and gets tipsy rather easily.
Oh no.
What am I saying? She gets drunk and it's rather amusing. Maybe it's better if you just let her indulge.
I worry about a drunk Emily. It may be too cute for me to handle. I'm Jess.
Heroic friend, I am very glad to see you alive and well. It is a shame I could not fight in the fierce battle with you.
Very much a shame.
My incredible strength.
Where were you?
A great warrior such as yourself proved victorious anyway.
How are things with the Hunstill?
Tentative, like a newly formed river emerging from two springs, but it flows. The water is muddy, but will soon run fresh and clear, I am sure. Nahish Nurwal and Lieutenant Viria have been working hard to ensure that our peace lasts. Thanks to you.
Mm-hmm. Lieutenant?
A pleasure to see you again. Many Brigadines, myself included, have been quite impressed with the stories we've heard of your exploits. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, given what you did for us at Hutanzel.
Mm-hmm. Jella?
It is good to see you again, and to learn that your heroism did not end with my friends and I. I must thank you again for what you did for us. Destroying the idol of Zulunat continues to have a lasting impact.
How are your friends? Have they recovered?
They are well. Thank you for asking. It will take time for all of us to recover from the horrible things we witnessed, but you gave us that chance. We will never forget that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Liam?
Miri said you were involved in some big adventure, but I never thought she meant literally going to war with a Daedric prince.
Well, we've been busy since Blackwood, you know.
I'm a little bit mad that Miri didn't invite me to help you this time, but I won't pretend that I would have been any help at all. I barely got out of that scrape with the waking flame alive. Just don't let her get a big head about it.
No promises.
Yeah, well, fair. Miri might even be more headstrong than Mother. You take care of my sister, though. Our dad will get an ulcer if you two are always off to Vec knows where in Oblivion.
I'll try to keep her out of trouble, though.
That's all a helpless baby brother can ask. At least until I can wrestle with 4 armed giants myself. Hope to see you both again soon.
Wait, I have my Miri here, and this Miri is here. What?
You should have seen the look on Liam's face when I invited him to this. There, look, you can still see the leftover wide-eyed disbelief. I can hardly believe it myself.
A life of adventure is never dull.
Isn't that the truth? Of course, exciting for me is exploring an old ruin and hoping I find more treasures than traps, not battling the hordes of Mehrunes fetching Dagon over the fate of the world. I was not prepared for the latter.
Gonna retire?
Not a chance, Fla. Today I learned that's something I can do, and next time I'll be better prepared. But try not to let that intimidate you.
Of course. Captain?
It's good to see you, mercenary. Enjoy yourself at the party. You certainly earned it.
Hirotho? Hey.
Ooh, fancy party. Look at you making friends in all the high and low places. I bet a few of these folk have a plump pouch in their drawers.
Are you two here to steal something?
What? No. Well, maybe just the little snacks coming by on the trays, but that's what you do at parties, right? Six and I just wanted to check in on you. He says maintaining good contacts is important in the business. Plus, you know, free food.
What happened to the relic?
Six was afraid we'd get fleeced on the payment, but the old guy was totally fine with it being busted. He was relieved even. Said it's one less dangerous object in the world. Turns out he's got a vault full of cursed stuff. Weird thing to collect.
What's next for you two?
We'll be getting back to the guild with our dues. I'm sure after this job I'll be a fully fledged thief. Oops, full-fledged thief. Then Lady Twilight will make her debut for real. We should do another caper soon.
Zeeks?
Try not to draw any unnecessary attention, would you? We already stick out like a sore thumb with Erithel gaping over the scenery.
What are you doing here?
Trying to blend in. badly. Just wanted to say farewell before we skip town. Figure we owe you that much after you salvaged that job for us.
Things work out?
Surprisingly, yes. We got that hunk of junk to our buyer, and they were thrilled to take it off our hands, even in its busted condition. I expected a high elf collector to be more fussy. Things worked out for everybody but the painted eye.
Where are we headed to next?
Back to give the guild its cut and report on Eretho's progress. Or lack thereof. She did manage to show some improvement this time, but she's not ready to leave the nest. Plus, I don't hate anyone at the guild enough to inflict her on them.
Ah, poor Seeks. Deluan, hi.
You sow the seeds of prosperity wherever you tread, laborer. Zenithar smiles upon your work, as do we all.
So, how's your own work going?
Blessed as can be. The resolutions have regarded Gavos rightly, as living testament to the sanctity of pious labor. Of course, he's seen no rest since he left the Abbey. My fellow clerics seek his knowledge night and day.
And the Golden Anvil?
Resting where we left it, awaiting the faithful to come and clear away the rot consuming the Abbey. The Knights of Iron will soon launch a crusade against the vile beasts and goblins inhabiting the place.
Oh, good luck to you.
Fortunes shine upon you, blessed laborer. I will pray daily for your success.
Shara?
Isn't it wonderful?
Look at him back
Such a
here.
romantic story I've written for myself. But I feel like there's much left to discover. This party is sure to involve some steamy goings-on as well.
He's just back there flexing. Look at him. Like, do. Look at these pecs. Oh, yeah. He's swaying these hips. How do you feel about your new arrangement?
Wonderful. It's going smashingly.
He's smashing her.
My muse, my inspiration, my reason for getting out of bed.
Or going into bed.
He's my... well, we'll have to see, won't we?
Uh-huh. Athen?
You made the right decision having Isara keep me around. We will be very happy together. The muse and the writer.
Party attendee. Oh, look, a counselor that we actually saved. Hi.
I wanted you to know how appreciative I am of what you've done for us. Not only did you reveal Vandacia for the traitor he was, you took him down and saved Blackwood. Countess Cairo in the Chamber of Legates, thank you. You're always welcome here.
What are plans for Leowen now?
Plans? The same as they were before this trouble started. Work with Gideon to secure our borders and keep the war from impacting Blackwood directly. Make sure our communities stay safe and prosper. If not for you, none of that would even be possible.
Perseus?
You're not wearing that dashing outfit I sold you? If today's celebration is not the perfect occasion to dress up, I don't know what is. Perhaps you should visit my shop again to freshen up your wardrobe,
We kind of lost yours in the Deadlands. Sorry. I'm surprised you got invited.
Why? Shouldn't a leading Leowen business person attend a celebration for all of Blackwood? Besides, after I let word slip that you and Everly had patronized my shop, business has been booming. Everyone just has to know which outfit you selected.
I don't think there's anyone else left here. Nope. Cashew. Ilium.
I suppose things worked out in the end, but let me offer a word of caution. Dragging the Brotherhood into this was risky. What you do in your spare time is your business, but assassins don't like the spotlight. We prefer lurking in the shadows.
Well, we didn't really drag you into this. Like, they did. And they freaking paid for it, right? So, what's next for Master Assassin?
You mean after helping you clean up this massive debacle? Oh, the usual, I guess. Try some more of the local cuisine. Collect my next contract. Complete my next contract. What can I say? I'm a creature of habit.
Mm-hmm. Heavily.
This is the life, eh?
Heavily. Hey, no puppers. Oh, who's a good puppers? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Cashier?
Welcome to the celebration, mercenary. There are many here who wish to thank you and share a drink or two. But where are Sombrin and Kalia? I expected you to bring them with you.
Tombian took Callie somewhere where they could teach them teach them to control their power so they wouldn't endanger others.
Choosing exile to spare others from danger is a noble decision. I wish them well, even as I worry about Sombrin and Kalia out there on their own. Everyone else has gathered. Eat, drink, talk to your friends. In time, I shall address the crowd.
Who should I talk to?
Anyone you like. They have all come to show you their appreciation. And do not leave too swiftly. I intend to boast of your accomplishments soon. I see Evely has arrived. Perhaps you should begin with her.
Okay. You've already talked to everyone else. Hi, Evely.
So this is what it's like being the hero everyone looks up to? Most of the stories I've read end with a hero riding off into the sunset before anyone can properly thank them. But I feel like we ought to stay for just a little while, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. Our famous adventurer now, right?
I don't know about that, but I certainly feel more experienced. And I have you to thank. Well, you and Captain Rian and Governor Keshu and poor Farrell Lupus. Can you believe this all started because I couldn't leave Emperor Leovik's secret alone?
Don't need to find the fourth ambition, though.
That's right, I almost forgot. And we should be ready to help Sombrin and Kalia when they return. I don't believe that Mehrunes Dagon and his followers are just going to leave them alone.
Sure they will.
I really thought the ambitions were actual weapons, though.
Well, take care of yourself, Evely.
Here, your share of the last of our compensation from Leowin. And a little something from me. I learned so much at your side. If you ever need any help, just send word and I'll come running. Oh look, I think Governor Keshu's ready to speak.
I wish you could actually have her as a companion. Right?
Welcome, people of Blackwood and honored friends. We have weathered a terrible storm, so now we celebrate. Many had a hand in this victory, including those who gave their lives for our cause. But I want to honor the two heroes beside me. Without them, all would have been lost. So stand tall and raise your cups to the sky. Remember those who fell and praise the deeds of those who lived. To victory!
Yay! Timmy! Issue?
We defeated the traitor Vandasia's plot and saved Blackwood, and we couldn't have accomplished any of that without the help of you and Evely. Hold your head high, friend. This day is yours.
Okay, so what's next for Blackwood then?
We must continue to remain vigilant. As long as the war rages to the north, there is always a danger it will spill into our territory. Beyond that, I plan to continue the work I started. There is still so much to be done.
Work you started.
The work to build a place where Saxhleel and Dryskins can learn from each other in peace. Where all people can prosper while maintaining their own cultures. And I want to continue to study the ancient Argonians, to learn what they can teach us.
That word, Saxhleel, I keep on I keep on thinking of something like Anglo-Saxon or something like that. What's your relationship with Leowyn?
Leowyn has stood with Gideon more times than I can count. We will continue to work together to keep Blackwood secure. Captain Rianne and I were even discussing joint patrols. Imagine brigandines and legionnaires walking side by side. It's inspiring.
Yeah, it's fine. I've never known either of those groups to be like at war or odds with each other. Emily?
What an adventure this has been, right? I'm really building up a collection of stories.
Well, what's next for Evely's Sharp Arrow, Hero of Blackwood?
I think I'll stick around the area for a while. Visit with my brother, catch up with my cousins before they return to Valenwood. Maybe help round up any remaining cultists still hiding in the wilderness. After that, who knows?
Oh, there's still the ambitious to deal with, right?
I do hate leaving a story half finished. One time I lost a book I was reading and it drove me crazy. But yes, at some point we should find the fourth ambition and make sure none of them wind up sacrificed to Mehrunes Dagon.
Well, we already had one sacrificed to Mehrunes Dagon, so we're already late on that.
I suppose things worked out in the end.
Mm-hmm. Lyrith, I was wondering what happened to you.
It seems you have done well, little mortal. I hear you killed Mehrunes Dagon's high priest and stopped the planes from merging. I find you to be interesting. I will remember that the next time I require the assistance of a mortal agent.
The next time?
You must realize that the events surrounding Leovik's secret and the four ambitions have not yet reached their climax. When next Dagon and his followers emerge from the shadows, I will be waiting to see what they do. And then, I'll send for you.
Mm-hmm.
Featherless!
I think that's it. I don't think I have anyone left to talk to here. Double check.
Councillor Leviticus' suggestion is wise. If not Governor Keshu, someone in Gideon should know where to find the Ojel Bok. If it's actually a place, that is. Just make sure you watch out for my sister. Evely is good, but she's still learning.
You're the captain here? Got something new?
So, any chance I could talk you into enlisting in the Ivory Brigade?
Nope.
No? I didn't think so. I want to thank you for helping us with all this. I hate to imagine what would have become of Blackwood, if not for you and Evely. I'm in your debt.
Hmm. This is a little sneaky. There's some people you can talk to, some other people you can't. Chancellor?
I wanted you to know how appreciative I am of what you've done for us. Not only did you reveal Vandacia for the traitor he was, you took him down and saved Blackwood. Countess Cairo and the Chamber of Legates, thank you. You're always welcome here.
Percy, say anything new?
Not wearing that dashing out.
No, of course not. Nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope.
What do you want?
Anything new?
Isn't it wonderful?
Nope.
You sow the seeds of prosperity wherever you...
Try not to draw it.
Ooh, fancy.
A pleasure to see you again. Many brigandines, myself included, have been quite impressed with the stories we've heard.
Anything else here new? Do you have anything new to tell us?
You should have seen the look on Liam's face when I invited him to this.
Nope. Alchemy, anything new?
The House of Reveries couldn't pass up it.
Might be it.
It seems like you've been rather busy. I heard you would be here today.
Honor to you and...
Ah, greetings. I heard you're to blame for all this...
Zephyr?
I had no plans to leave my cavern where the magic of the eternal flow, but...
Oh, that's all from Blackwood for right now. We'll have to see what happens after the next DLC and then the epilogue quest, guys. Hope you all enjoyed.